All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Chad with Advising Men. I want to talk to you a quick video today about the one thing that men can do that 100% of women are attracted to. I've seen a lot of videos about, oh, say this, say that, act this way, whatever. But there's really one trait, if you think about it, there's really one trait that women are universally attracted to, and that's leadership. You leading everything. And I don't mean being a bully. I don't mean, talking down to, treating a woman like a child, anything like that. I mean just being a natural born leader. And you can develop leadership traits. There's all kinds of training out there to be a better leader. There's management training, all kinds of stuff. All of that really helps in your ability to lead people and lead interactions. But it's so important, whether it's a first date or you're married, it's so important that you as a man are leading that relationship and leading that life. Because really what you want is a woman that wants to be in the life you have. You want to build a life that a woman wants to be in. And then you don't have issues with women leaving you and things like that. You're always leading the relationship. You're always leading interactions. You're leading in all aspects of your life. So it's natural for you. And that natural leadership that comes out of you is very attractive to women. So I've got a few notes I want to go through. Examples of why or how a woman would like to be led, because this is not like, oh, well, do this, do that, get in the kitchen, whatever, that's not this kind of stuff. This is real examples of why. Because if you think back, you can go back in history to the caveman days. A woman wanted to be with a leader. A woman wanted to be with the alpha male. A woman wanted to be with the top guy. That's still true today. Women will and are attracted to and will navigate towards the top guy, the top alpha male. If you look at anything, you look at top athletes, top actors, top musicians, top businessmen, top anything, a woman is naturally drawn to them. And one thing that all of those guys have in common is they're leaders. That's the main thing, is that they are leaders in their specific industries. So it's so important. So here's some examples. Any kind of hunter-gatherer type traits. Any kind of traits that where you go and you get something and you bring it back. And I don't mean, oh, well, I run to the store, so that should count. It doesn't. But if you run to the store and she didn't have to ask you to, you just went to the store because you knew there was no milk in the fridge, so you just dropped by on the way home from work, grabbed the milk, and brought it home, and she opens the door and sees the milk, and goes, oh, I thought we were out. No, I took care of it. That's leading. That's taking a leadership role. Instead of waiting for her to do it, or manipulating somehow the situation where, she ends up going to get it, you just took a leadership role and took care of it. Now, in that example, you could also ask her to go get it. Hey, on your way home from work tomorrow, could you stop by the store and get this? Because women fall in love with you and they love you when they're doing things for you. They enjoy doing things for you. So you could also turn around and do that. Now, in you asking her to do that, that's you being a leader and her being a follower. See what I mean? But it's not, get the milk right now or anything like that. Another example is intimacy control. Intimate situations, you controlling those, you setting those up, you leading her into intimate situations. That's really important that she isn't the person leading those, and because women are not set up that way. They're just not wired that way, where they're the one that's supposed to control intimate situations. Another one is disciplinary tasks. So, um, kids are a great example. If you're dating a single mom or you're married with children, um, kids are a great example of that. Women are not really disciplinarians. They only are if they have to be. I don't know a lot of women that are very discipline motivated or discipline oriented with their kids. They're more nurturing because that's how women are wired. Men, on the other hand, should have more of a disciplinarian role in a relationship. And so that is one way. Any kind of disciplinarian order, things like that, that's one way that you can display some control and some leadership in your relationship. Another one that we're going to get into more in this channel, because this channel is young and I have to get more videos out. But I have a very long career in martial arts and security, and um, I'm going to start doing videos on fighting techniques, situational awareness, all kinds of stuff. Just my 30 plus years of experience, just to help you guys maybe just get in a better situation, be able to know some basic self-defense techniques, but also understand your surroundings and point out a lot of things that just don't come naturally. Because like fighting isn't natural for humans to fight. So we have human responses and reactions that have to be trained out. And so I'm gonna have some video series that comes out for fighting techniques and things like that. But extreme situations, any kind of physical confrontation. If you're at a bar, at anywhere out in public with your girlfriend or your wife, she needs to feel like you can handle any situation. It's very important. I've experienced this firsthand, especially because I ran martial arts schools for years. I'm also a musician. I've played in bars for years and been in fights and, just whatever. And every single time I'm able to handle myself and I'm able to handle the situation, I'm able to protect the woman that is with me. That is a big turn on for a woman. That is a big trust thing for a woman. Knowing that you can handle yourself in a situation is a very, very big deal. And that is, once again, a leadership type role. She is deferring to you in that situation and saying, I'm backing off. He's my man's going to take care of it. And then we're out of here. And that is a huge deal for a woman. Also in large crowds, think about large crowds. This is part of situational awareness. But you go to a big concert, you go to a big, here in Kansas City, we've got Power and Light. You go to anywhere that has a large crowd of people. If you're a man that shows up and immediately has a plan, sees where all the exits are, positions you and the woman you're with in the right spot. So in case anything was to ever happen, bomb go off, gunshots go off, screaming, whatever, you immediately are grabbing her hand, you're taking off, and she's not questioning at all what you're doing because she knows you're going to protect her. That's a very important quality, and so many men, more and more every year, don't understand this stuff, and they don't have the ability to even defend themselves, let alone anyone else. So that's a huge, huge deal. Now, why do we want to lead all these situations? Why do we want to be a leader in our relationship? Here's why. Because a woman trusts you more when you lead. She builds trust. You meet a girl, you go out, you're having fun, you're doing all the right things. That builds trust. You're in a relationship with a woman, long-term, 1, 2, 3, 5, 10-year relationship. The more you lead, the more trust she has for you. She basically is deferring to you because she trusts you. And the more that you lead and lead correctly, the more she'll trust you. Now, there's a big difference between I'm a dick and I treat a girl like crap and she keeps coming back. That's not what I'm talking about here. That's not that's an unhealthy relationship. Okay? I'm talking about real leadership. It's internal, it's inside you. This is just what I do and how I am. And women can sense that, and people around, other men can sense that you're a leader and you're in control of your life and your situation. So, the reason that you want to develop leadership skills is because that builds trust with a woman in a relationship where she knows she can rely on you, she can trust you. In any situation, she can look to you and you have the answer. You know what's going to happen, you know what's going to go on. It's very, very important. You've got to lead. And the last point that I'll make is that if you don't have leadership experience or you don't have a natural leadership ability, it's not your fault. Your life experience up till now could have been the thing that dictated why you aren't much of a leader right now. For instance, and this is just an example, and it's a blanket statement. It's not this is facts for every single guy. But if you were raised by a single mother, then you grew up deferring to a woman and deferring your trust to a woman. You had trust in your mom. Okay, so when you're in a relationship with a woman, you may not be leading as much as you should because you're used to deferring to a woman. And, you know, depending on your situation and everything, you know, if the mom and dad are in the house and they're operating in the right modes, your dad should have been the one that your mom was deferring to. Then you see your mom deferring to your dad, and then you defer to your dad. And then you learn that leadership from your dad as an example. That doesn't happen, you know, over 50% of the time now, 60% of the time now with the divorce rate. So that's something that could be an issue for you that you just need to tighten up, and you just need to learn some leadership skills, and then you can lead in your relationships more. If you find that you meet a girl, you start dating, and then after a while she kind of just flakes off, it could be because you're not displaying leadership skills. You're not displaying that leadership for her because she's looking to trust you. When you start dating a girl, she's looking at you and finding different ways to trust you because that makes her more and more comfortable with you, to where she get to the point where she just opens up and says, I'm yours, because she trusts you. So that could be a reason. Now, there's plenty of reasons why you may not have developed the leadership skills that you need in your life, and there's no problem with that. We can get you some coaching. You can get a hold of me at advisingmen@gmail.com, and we can get you coached up on that, work on your leadership skills, work on your relationship skills, and we can get you heading in the right direction. But advisingmen@gmail.com. But I just wanted to get this video out today, guys. Leadership is extremely important, and every woman, 100% of women, react well to a leader. Okay? So we'll see you next time. Have a good day, guys, and we'll get another video out soon. Thank you.